Hey guys, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am really excited because I'm going to be sharing my tips for creating a beautiful and elegant tablescape on a budget. I love creating tablescapes and I know they can tend to get expensive, so I was really excited when my friends Pam from Creative Homescaping and Laurie from Creative Laurie put out this challenge for everybody to do a $10 tablescape. So this is my opportunity to share with you some of my best tips for creating a tablescape on a pretty extreme budget. There's also going to be a playlist for this challenge with lots of videos to give you lots of good ideas for $10 tablescapes. So I'm going to leave a link for Pam and Laurie's channels and the playlist in the description box below. If you're interested in creating a beautiful home, simplifying your daily routines, and living your most inspired life, then hit that subscribe button and join our community. We'd love to have you join us. And also hit the bell so you'll be notified every week when my new videos come out. I love creating tablescapes that can be easily changed out, so when I created my 4th of July tablescape, that's exactly what I had in mind, and ever since then I have been using my new setup where I just changed out a few of the items, and that's what I had out. So my first step in creating my new tablescape was just to take down everything that I had before. Whitney really enjoys breakfast, so I wanted to create a really beautiful and fun breakfast tablescape. My first tip for creating a beautiful and elegant tablescape on a budget is to go for fresh flowers. I think when you hear budget, especially when you hear $10, I don't think many of us think we could do fresh flowers for that type of budget, but I'm here to tell you that you can, and it will be something that will set your table apart and wow your guest. I like to shop for fresh flowers at Trader Joe's and also at my local grocery store. One of my best tips for shopping for flowers, especially when you're on a budget, is to go for greenery and also go for all of the filler flowers. Greenery and filler flowers can be really beautiful and they tend to be less expensive. Trader Joe's usually has really pretty flowers with great prices when you're looking at the filler flowers. You can also find little plants there that are not very expensive. Hydrangeas are also a good choice because you can usually get a bunch of 3 for around $6 to $7, and you could just put 3 of these in a vase and make a beautiful arrangement all by itself. You just add a little greenery to it, you can elevate it even more and add more interest to your arrangement. Another tip I have with fresh flowers is to get creative with your vases. For my 4th of July summer tablescape, I wanted a coastal feel. I decided to use this lantern that I already had as my vase. Because of the large size and the interesting shape, I don't really need anything else with my centerpiece besides this used as a vase with some flowers. I also like to use things like apothecary jars and trifle dishes for flower arrangements. The main thing is, don't be afraid to just look around your house, think outside of the box about what you already have that you could use as a nice, interesting vase. Even something as simple as a coffee mug filled with flowers could make a really pretty centerpiece. My second tip is to keep it simple, especially if you're looking to set an elegant table. You don't need to do anything really elaborate. It's an opportunity to let your fresh flowers shine and be the star of the show. Simple tablescapes can make some of the most beautiful and elegant tablescapes. Okay guys, my next tip is to invest in classic pieces. These monogram napkins were definitely an investment, but they were well worth it. These are from a childhood friend of mine who has a business called The Southern Baby. I purchased them from her about a year ago, and even though these were definitely an investment, they were so worth it because this is the type of piece that is classic. It is not gonna go out of style. I can use them over and over. They are high quality linen napkins. I get lots of use out of these, and because it's such a classic piece, I want to use them over and over. These woven placemats are also a classic piece that are gonna add beauty, style, and function to your table. I love using placemats to ground my centerpiece. It's an inexpensive alternative to using a tray. My next tip, guys, is to buy seasonal tableware at places like Dollar Tree and Walmart. you can find some beautiful pieces, especially if you're looking for things that are gonna be more seasonal. That way you're not investing a lot of money into these pieces, yet they can add a huge pop to your table. When I saw these blue and green paisley plates at Dollar Tree last year, I knew I had to pick them up. I knew they would give a great pop of color to a table, but also I love the fact that they with the colors in my house, and I knew that they would still let me create a beautiful tablescape with a little bit of whimsy, but also stay cohesive with what was going on in my house. I also love these green placemats that I picked up at Walmart last year. I knew they would also bring in some whimsy to a table. You know, these are a little bit on the bright side. When you pair them with things like the fresh flowers and the classic monogram napkins, they bring such a nice pop of color and still lend an elegant feel to the table. Next tip when you're wanting to create a budget-friendly tablescape is to really do some planning and think about how you can use your food to be part of your tablescape. Food and drinks can bring in so much color and add so much vibrancy to any tablescape. Whitney loves orange juice and likes to have that with his breakfast. By simply putting our freshly squeezed orange juice into this beautiful glass juice bottle, I was able to bring in some orange into the tablescape. And I also used our yogurt with berries and honey as another part of the tablescape, just because I knew it would bring in some of that vibrant color into the background of our tablescape. We always keep lemons and limes on hand, and this time of year we're constantly using oranges as well. So I love bringing those into my tablescapes. I think it's just another fun way to use something that I already have on hand anyway to bring some nice color and texture into our tablescape, bring in another little piece of nature, and I think they just pop against my white pedestal bowl. When I originally bought these flowers, it was for the previous tablescape that I had, and I was using these two blue vases in the background. All of the flowers for all three vases ended up costing me $24 at Trader Joe's. I am gonna have a video coming out with a tutorial on how I did the blue vases in the background with a little trick that I learned, but I just wanted to give you full transparency that I bought all of these flowers for $24. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you're interested in creating a beautiful home, simplifying your daily routines, and living your most inspired life, then make sure you've hit that subscribe button and turned on your bell notification so you'll never miss a video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.